to Crafters TV. It's all changed today, isn't it? All change. Now, we've had Debbie and myself this morning, you've had Sarah and Leanne this afternoon, and now, for the end of the day, you've got myself and Debbie. We're here all evening. Well, say all evening. It is a Robinson sandwich with the bread, and they with a nice filling. Are you all right over there, Debbie?
I'm just having a little swig of my little frothy coffee over there and just having a little sit down. But yeah, because we may not have been on air, Corrine, but oh my God, we've been busy.
We have.
We've had time to breathe in between. So I'm really excited though. Always excited when it comes to a masterclass and showing you how to use an edgeable in lots of different ways as well. So I'm really looking forward to this one.
It's going to be a good one, isn't it? It's going to be really good. Now, as you know, we're in the middle of our Crafters TV anniversary event. So this is 4 years since Crafters TV was launched. And as I said this morning, wow, what a trajectory the TV has been on since it launched 4 years ago. Where's it going to be in another 4 years? I mean, wow, you just can't imagine. On the moon, says our Nicola. No, I don't fancy it. My commute is long enough. I don't fancy that commute, thank you. No, no. But yeah, it's going to be amazing. But part of that event is we've got a £250,000 giveaway. So what we're doing is when most of our bundles over the course of the event, we are showing you what you're going to buy, and in return we're going to give you something for free. So I'm looking down here and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 edgeable bundles, and each of the bundles, sometimes it's just buy one, sometimes it's buy two, and you'll get 1 or 2 free. I think I've got one, buy one, get 3 free. There we go, I do. Nicola's confirming I have it correct. There we go, she's counting it too. So yes, so please stay tuned and look out for these amazing, amazing deals that part of our Crafters TV 4th anniversary event, we're giving you some amazing deals. Right, we've got loads of people here, We've got our lovely Grace on the socials. I've seen her today, we did some photos earlier. We've got Kim in from Florida, Linda in from Maryland. We've got Charlotte Everett in from Herne Bay. Ords29 says evening all. Lois Scathos says good afternoon everyone from Ohio. Good afternoon, Ohio, yes. We have Susan in. I've got some great deals during Wake Up Call for family Christmas gifts. Those marker sets were awesome. Well, I will get Nicola to have a look and see whether they have gone off or whether they've snuck through to 6 o'clock, because they were supposed to be deactivated 3 hours ago, but we'll have a look. Sandy Webb says, howdy from hot Texas, 109 degrees today, so I need some goodies to cool me off. What better way to cool down than some shopping? 109, what's that? So that's 7, that's about 37 degrees. 37 degrees, I reckon, something like that. Wow, that is hot. That is hot, yeah. 37, 70, maybe a little bit less. I don't know. It's around that anyway, around that. Wow, that is definitely warm. Who else has just come in? Zoe Carver's in, evening. Oh, Panda Craft says hello. Suzette says hi, everyone. Oh, there's lots of people. Yolanda says, I love your Crafters TV. Well, we love you loving our Crafters TV, Yolanda. And thank you for joining us. Those pen sets have gone back up to full price. So I hope everybody that wanted them got them before the price changed at 3 p.m. Lynn Bledsoe's in again from Indiana. Yolanda, who's in from Albuquerque. There you go. Work that one out. I worked that one out. It is in New Mexico, Nicola, you are correct. Ditsy Dame is afternoon, everyone. Greetings from London. Charlotte Clark says hello from Georgia. Ready to see more crafty goodies. And Susan Nonken is in from a warm Maine. Now, where we're going to start, Nicola? What? Good thought. How about bundle number 1? That's a very good place to start. Start at the beginning, as a very famous song went. Was that Mary Poppins?
What was that?
Start at the beginning. It's very sound music. There you go. Tis. Start at the very beginning. It's a very good place to start. There we go. Right. So we digress quite a lot. So these are your edgeables, and this is your elegant trellis. Isn't this beautiful? So you can see on there that gorgeous detail. I love these. I think these are from our Grande Edgeable collection, if I remember. I'm sure it is, because they're the nice big deep ones. Yes, says Nicola. You see, I'm learning. Absolutely gorgeous. You've got your cutting edge on the top and no cutting edge at the bottom, so it cuts into your card stop. Oh, now we have 17 left of this one, so I think this is going to break this bundle. So if you do want this, and when you see the deal, you're going to have to jump in and get it quickly. So elegant trellis and special friend. They're your two edgeables that you are buying today. So there you go, £25.98, $29.90. Brilliant price, absolutely brilliant. So we're talking about £13 per die. For dies of that size, that's really, really good. But what we're going to give you is, we're going to give you for free your butterflies. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that one, absolutely gorgeous. Look, you can see how it works really well up your card, and it will work equally as well across the top. And we're also going to give you your, right, baroque border. Isn't that brilliant? Now you're getting two different dies in there. You're getting your lovely deep border and then your little skinny border. So you're going to be able to find lots and lots of different ways. Now those have a value of £20.98 or $24.90. So that, you know, you'd pay not far off, saving the same as what you're paying. So it's coming out just over half price bundle. But your platinum price, which is even better, £20.78 or $23.92. So all four that you've got is your baroque border, your special friend, your butterflies, and your another baroque border. And that was elegant trellis. Elegant trellis. My fault. I didn't read. You're paying a lot of attention over there.
Shall I tell you why?
Go on then, why?
Can I tell you why? Because my eyes were drawn to the very last one. Because I've never seen that before.
That one.
And I'll tell you now, I've been with the company for over 7 years.
And you've never seen that
I've never had eyes on that die, ever.
Wow.
So I got my, do you know what I was that? You see me move off that chair really quickly. I was like, what? Where's that come from? Yeah, definitely did peak, because that is fabulous. By the way, guys, that busy this afternoon, I missed out on the pens.
Oh, did you?
Yes, I missed out on the pens.
You said you were going to do it as soon as we finished.
What did I say to you? I said, remind me, Corrine.
But you went shopping.
I know I had to go out shopping. I had to go and grab a few bits because I'm here till tomorrow. Grab a few bits, come back, and then set off working. And I'm like, I've completely forgotten.
I know. I do it all the time.
I won't forget about this one because out of my eyes.
Drawn to that one.
I'm drawn to that one. I'm drawn to the price as well.
Yeah. Absolutely amazing. £20.78 or $23.92. Now, have you got some samples for things for this?
I'm going to do a demo with this one, if that's okay.
Brilliant.
Because I mean, all of the sets that you're going to see tonight, incredible prices and incredible ways that you can use them. Edgeables for me are right up there. When we could talk about brands like Create Cards, Edgeables, lots of different things that we have in our crafty library, shall we say, here at Crafters Companion. But the fact that an edgeable could do lots more than one thing is, again, me and that broken record, something that offers you a lot more creativity. It's not a one-trick pony. It can do all sorts of things. And the way that edgeables can work can be in any way, shape or form, whether you're running them across the top of cards, down the side of cards, whether you're using them in your gift boxes, light-up boxes, whether you're taking it into your scrapbooking pages, whatever it is that you want to do with them, there's a lot of versatility with them, and that's why I absolutely love them. So I'll start with the elegant trellis, just a couple of little samples to show you, because it is a large die, but you can chop into it. So this is what you can do with this one. Look at that, absolutely beautiful down both sides. And literally all that's got is a little bit of decorative paper, sentiment, a few gems, and then a little floral piece in the centre. But it looks striking.
It does, doesn't it?
And it can go both ways, of course, when you're looking at this. They can be on dome cards. I'm going to be creating a little bit of a dome card in a second.
That one's nice.
It's beautiful, isn't it? I love the craft use of that one. And then what about having a little bit of fun with them? I love that. Do you remember the flowers that we did? They were the lovely build-up flowers that we had out, I'm going to say about 2 years ago. Oh, wow. Absolutely gorgeous. And then got the special friend one. So the special friend one, again, I love this because it cuts in and out. It's got the in outy special, but it's got lots of lovely delicate features to it as well, and also a lot of embossing detail. So again, that one could be used going across. That one's going across the top, so it creates that lovely effect. I really do like that one. It's absolutely beautiful. Those dies, those delicate butterflies, I mean, they're right up my street anyway, but this is the kind of thing that you can be doing with these as well. So literally over the top, and that can go over the top, down the side. It could go diagonal if you wanted it to go diagonal. It could be that lovely delicate box lid, or base, to be fair. It could be either way. But again, lots of lovely ways you can use it, or keep it really nice and simple.
I love that one.
On the edge of the, I think it's really striking. That I like it in the black and the contrast with the white there, and the green on the other side. Now, it may surprise you to know, since I've never clapped eyes on that die before, I've never clapped eyes in any samples either. So I don't know where we got it from. I don't know how we've managed to get it, but what a great deal. And there'll be a lot of people's eyes that will have picked up and pricked up when they saw that lovely die, because I have never seen it before.
No.
Absolutely fabulous. Now, that's for me bundle one, and I am going to work with bundle one, and I'm going to work with Elegant Trellis. Again, love this die. I love the fact that it's from the Grand, or the Grande edgeable section, because it is a really big die. Now, the size of this die, the dimensions of this one in particular, is 7.3 inches by 2. That's a big whopper.
It is, isn't
Not
it?
the burger kind, but it's a big whopper of a die. And the lovely thing about this one is all of this bottom edge and these two sides mean it is, there's no outside die cutting edge.
Yeah.
So that's the bit that'll stay connected to your card. The only outside edge, which is why it's on the edgeables, goes along the top of that lovely scallop. The scallop with the trellis, I think, looks absolutely beautiful.
So could you repeat it lengthways?
Well, yes.
And could you repeat it?
It's a repeat. It's a repeating one.
And you could repeat it if you flipped it and did it at the bottom to make
And so
like
if
a
you went
panel.
like this way, you could it could be a repeating. So it could be a nice big panel.
Yeah.
If you just took a piece of cardstock. If you remember this is 2, and you have a 4 inch, you could do that on both sides and have a lovely decorative, really big panel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous it is. Now, I've taken a piece of cardstock that will match the size of my die. As you can see, I've just got it shy of, it's actually 7 inches, and I've popped a little inch either side. So I'm going to use this just on the edge of this cardstock here. So let me bring in my plates. And I'm going to hold that down. Now, I said I put the little bit of the inches, the 2.5 inches at either side, because I'm going to create a little bit of a dome with this when I'm done. But for now, I need to keep it flat. I've seen I've not cleaned my die from when I was prepping earlier. But just 2 seconds.
Well, there's lots and lots of love for these. Where we are. So just to say, while you're cleaning that, you've got Susan says, I love a good edgeable, and no one does them like Crafter's Companion.
Exactly, Susan.
Yeah. You Expressions by Candy says, I think this has to be an addiction as I'm watching this. I'm just kidding. I have every single one of these dies. Does anybody else think I need help? Oh, do you have the Brook one? I'd be interested to know, You Expressions by Candy, whether you've actually already got the Brock one, because as we were saying, we didn't know about that one. And then we've got Zoe Carver says, that butterfly edge die has a lot to answer for. Was one of my first CC dies, bought from the eBay shop. They put a voucher in the box that directed me to you lot, and I haven't been able to escape since. There you go. There we go.
Once you're in our grip, you are not letting go. I love that. That's really good.
You cut that. So back to Debbie so she can show you what she's cut.
Oh, it's all right. And what I did was I've just run it through. I wanted to see if it would cut through without me adding the magnetic shim, Corrine, and I can see it has. We're going to talk about this a lot when I'm through this show, because there are certain dies that even though you'd look at this die, you would instantly think, wouldn't you, that that's quite an intricate die.
Yeah.
Because of the nature of all the cutting points, but I can see that that's cut absolutely fine, and I'm just going to take that out. The only thing that I'm going to have to do, that you probably wouldn't have to do if you'd gone through with your magnetic shim, is that I'm going to have to punch them out. Punch,
look,
punch.
You're not pressing them out, no. You're just literally punching them out, aren't you?
I am, yeah. And what is make sure it's not happened, because if I'd have done it with the magnetic shim, possibility there was be too much pressure and that would end up warping the cardstock.
Yeah.
I've said it quite a few times now, I really do want you to look at your plate combinations. I want you to get the most out of it. you know, at the end of the day, we talk about flipping and rotating, but it's also about thinking about your cardstock that you're using each and every single time. This is multi-purpose cardstock, and even though I didn't add the magnetic shim, and you're going to see in a minute because I'm going to prove my point there, about looking after your plates, looking after your machine, and looking after your cardstock. And ultimately, it's all about that, getting to know your dies, getting to know your machine.
People often say, you know, I've got imprints of my plates on my cardstock. That's just because the pressure's too high, isn't it? Yeah, just take the pressure down a little bit and have a go, and you'll be surprised.
Leanne had said quite early on when the Gemini first launched, and that's going back some years now, over 7 years ago, and she says it quite a lot. It's about, you can always add a shim.
Yeah.
You can never take away.
Because once you put it in, it's done.
Exactly.
Let's say the damage. When the damage, you know,
Exactly that. Now I'm going to just bring in for a second now so that you can see. I don't know if you can see clearly there. Let me bring in this purple shim. But look at that. Apart from that little one there, little rascal, gets you out. That didn't need the magnetic shim, and what it's not done is it's not warped my cardstock either. And that bit is going to be the little part of the, I mean, again, that edgeable. I love the fact that you've got the trellis in there. I love the scallop design as well, and the little dot design. Lots of things that you can do to that. I'm just bringing in, if I've chopped into my card now, Corrine, I'm going to be cross with myself, and I have a terrible feeling I've put my card base down somewhere.
That could have been your card base, could it?
I will find it. Do you know what I might have to do? Do a little makeshift one in a second. Can you just give me a couple of minutes if you can find it? Because I did have it down here.
Okay, I'll do a couple of comments because we've got absolutely loads of people in. Where did I get up to? There we go. I've got Polly Newsom says, hello girls, it's noon here. Lynn Harvey says hello to everyone. Bethan Lyon says, I'm liking the Robinson sandwich. I'm hungry for knowledge and inspiration. Aww. There you go. I like that. Sarah Brown's watching again. It's 3 a.m. Special hugs and love to Debbie and Corrine.
God love her.
She's like you. She doesn't sleep. Sarah Gerard, good evening, girls. Looking forward to your show. Always a laugh. Wow, she's had loads of goodies arrive today. Susan says, I love a good edgeable and no one does. Oh, I said that one back like CC. There we go. Mary Pat 1000, good morning again from sunny Montana. Well, good morning again, Mary Pat. I'm glad you could join us. Jane Adams says, both of you are looking lovely today. Well, that's very kind of you to say. We do appreciate your comments. It's lovely. Christine Mahoney, yeah, you made me chuckle when I read this one. You said, hello again, everyone. I have Sarah and Leanne on one tab and you guys on the other. Yeah, Sarah and Leanne are on Hobby Maker, which is a UK channel. I don't know whether our things chip out to the US, but they're still doing the 250,000 giveaway on their shows. So yeah, lots of good deals there too. Jessica says, I'm being good. I got the MIDI as a gift for someone and now getting an idea of what dies to pick up. There we are. Your Expressions by Candy says, yes, I do have it. It was one of my first Crafter's Companion dies that I found a few years ago at an outlet store, Tuesday morning when it was still open. Well, she even knows what day of the week she bought it.
Oh, my
I don't think I can even... the day of the week, that's impressive. Memory. I am super, super impressed. Ellen Hay says, good afternoon from Virginia. And Susan says, such a pretty edgeable. It really is. I mean, this all of the Grande edgeable ones are so pretty. Have you put right what you were missing?
I've had to make another one because I think I used it for... We're in there, weren't I, prepping, but yeah. I've got little Australian accents going off in my head from Nicola, from Brett. They were all, and then they were doing Irish accents. They were really good, but I were getting sidetracked, a little bit sidetracked, and I think I've used one of my card bases for this particular card in that, but it's fine. Although in a second you watch, I'll probably find it. That's the thing. Yeah. You put things down, Corrine.
Oh, always.
2 seconds later, you find them. It's like, where on earth did that come from? Seriously. Right. So I'm just going to use. What I've done is I've done a little bit of craft card. I'm just doing a little bit of matting and layering. Using now. Then I think I used this. Oh, garden party. I think this is my garden party pad that I've used. So I've cut down my card base using multi-purpose cardstock to 5 3/4 inch square, because this is going to, I'm going to chop it down in a second, because I'm going to take off a little bit just at the bottom, because that's going to sit and create a little bit of a dome around this one. Now I've already done this particular one, so it's already cut down. I've just took an inch off the bottom, because I'm going to tuck them around, and the reason why this was at the 7 inch with the half inch, it gives me that bow.
Yeah.
So it was 7 inches, half an inch one side, half an inch the other, and then I'm going to attach it to the base, and then I'm going to stick that onto the base of the card. So I'm going to come in with a little bit of, I'm going to have to do a little bit of twosome here with my dotty and my solid.
We never even mentioned earlier that if you buy today as part of our £250,000 deal, you're going to get double points on everything. We forgot to mention it. So yeah, this platinum price of £20.78 or $23.92 is going to give you double points. And we've had a few people commenting earlier on how their points have gone up recently. So double points is definitely the way to do it.
Wow. Definitely, it's really good, isn't it, having the double points. Now you'll see me half inches here, so what I'm going to do is force that into that score line, and what it will do is it'll force that little shape bit of the dome bit that I want.
How much do you like to extend by before you do for a good dome?
So
about
this was just shy of 6 inches, so I did the extra inch, but it's actually 5 3/4, and half an inch on my 7, so I only tend to go over about an inch or 2 over, not much more. I suppose it depends on the type of the dome. If you want a really big dome.
So you've gone over by about half an inch, excluding your tabs?
Yes, yeah. If you look at it that way. But again, I think sometimes it's a personal choice, isn't it, with a dome? I didn't want it to be too dome, so I think that is just perfect for me. That could be actually a stand-up card on its own. So if you wanted to just create that dome feature, and maybe have like a little stand, but it will stand on its own without me actually popping it onto a card. What I would just do is pop another piece of craft card over the back at the same measurements to keep that nice and neat, and then you've got a really nice creative card, and you can add your flowers and things like that to it. I am actually going to, do you know, I meant to do this while it was flat because it's always tricky to get that on.
I wasn't going to say a word.
You should have said it to me. You should have said, because I looked at it then, Corrine, and I thought, oh no, Debbie, you dipstick. Seriously, I just sometimes wonder about myself.
Don't worry about it. We all do it.
It just makes life easier when you do it when it's flat.
Yeah. Which side of the counter? Which counter are you on tomorrow, Debbie?
I'm at the other side, thank goodness.
You're here, over here.
Yeah, I am.
No, I've heard that they've changed it so that you've got the sewing machine all day.
Jesus, Lord in heaven. I can sew, actually, I can. But am I Becky's standard? Hell no. No, I am nowhere near that girl's standard, and I'm really looking forward to it. But Nicola's right. So my mum bought me and my sister a sewing machine when we were younger, because we had to share big presents. Money were tight for me mum, she used to do us little bits, and then we had a shared main present, and we had a radiograph. Do you know it? Decks on top and radio and everything. I've still got that, would you believe?
Have you?
I won't part with it, it's like an heirloom. And the sewing machine, I've actually still got the sewing machine as well, but it doesn't work.
Okay.
But yeah, so I used to upcycle clothes.
Doesn't let your daughter do that?
That's what she does, yeah.
I thought so, yeah.
Tanya's the brains of it. She's very good because she went to university and got a fantastic degree. So that's what she works in. Like, that's her life now.
That's what I thought it was, yes.
Yeah. But yeah, me, nah. I keep saying I'd like to. It's one of those things I'd like to be able to do. But
I've come from a family of extremely talented seamstresses. Oh, my grandma was unbelievable. She made wedding dresses, and I've still got tablecloths that my grandma hand embroidered. Oh, she did all sorts. My aunt was extremely good. My mum's good. I can get around a sewing machine, but that's about it. I've made some blinds, and I used to make all the bedding for my daughter's cot when she was first born and things like that, so I can do it.
Yeah, do you know something? Isn't that funny? I did.
Yeah.
I made all the tanyas. I bought some baby material, made curtains, made cots.
Yeah, cot bumper.
I did it all, yeah.
I did it all, lovely frill around the edge.
Yeah.
And then life got over. We had children and had a life.
my brood expanded. That's the problem with mine. My brood expanded, so things like that had to stop. The only thing that I ended up doing was cross stitch. That's what I intended to do when the kids were little.
Yeah.
Right, I'm just going to add on. So I've just got a few little decorative parts because obviously it's a trellis. So I thought using some florals and flowers.
Oh, that'd be nice.
But I'm going to use my. Do you know I put that tacky glue? I put it back. I put the tacky glue back. Debbie, get a grip. Put the tacky glue, and I've just used some of my little butterflies. I would normally at this point perhaps use a hot glue gun if I wanted to attach these on. However, it doesn't matter.
Tacky glue will work.
Tacky glue will work, it just needs to grab hold, that's all it needs to do. I'm going to add a foam pad to this though. If these foam pads play up today, I am getting my good old faithful trusty chunky glue out.
Yeah.
And me and foam pads, we're over, we're through.
Oh, that one came off.
It did, thank goodness for that. And I'm just going to sit that proudly on the front, and then I'm literally just going to place round because I've got a few little, now still can't say the word, foliage pieces, just that I'm going to pop onto my trellis to act as that lovely floral backdrop. Because I mean, it's a gorgeous dye. It's just a beautiful, beautiful dye. It really is.
But
always.
do you know what? I think you could, if you were doing a bloke's card, you could always trim that top little.
Just
decorative off. Cut it out of silver mirror or something, and it would look very textured, and you'd get a very different look, wouldn't you? You could get quite a male or rustic look or something like that. You know, there's lots. When you start looking at dyes and breaking them down, there's loads of different ways you can use them, and something that you might think looks quite feminine or decorative, you can really change quite easily. And I think this one would look lovely in silver mirror.
Yeah,
or
definitely.
Black with gilding waxes on. Would look really, really lovely. But this is so pretty.
Well, I just wanted to keep it down because that's why I've chosen the garden party papers, and I think I've lost a flower, so I'm going to leave that one off. Well,
got another butterfly?
I'm having one of those. It's there. I was just about to say, I'm having one of those days. Feels like it's been one of those weeks. Oh dear. I think my head switched into holiday mood straight away.
Yeah.
since we've booked it.
What day do you go?
Monday the 18th.
Oh, you've got a week yet.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be, it's going to be lovely spending some time with. It's my eldest daughter I'm going with because. It's my eldest daughter I'm going with. My youngest doesn't know yet.
Unless she's watching the show.
She won't be watching. I've no fear, she won't be watching. She's not into craft.
I know, but I did a show with you with the grandchildren watched.
I know, yeah. Actually, to be fair, she's working, so she won't be watching. She's serving all those delicious coffees, and I could kill for a nice coffee right now. But yeah, that's what she's doing at the moment.
That's so pretty. I love the craft butterflies. They are so effective,
Do you know, I
aren't
tend
they?
not to. I'm always one of those that I've got to be in the mood for craft. Does that make sense? Craft card, not craft.
Yeah.
Craft card. And I keep forgetting just how fabulous it is, especially when you die cut. So I'm just letting that. You can tell it's warm in here, can't you?
Yep.
When the tacky glue isn't taking hold. So I'm just going to try and get a little bit more onto there, and I'm going to hold it into place.
There's a lot of love coming in for this one.
Thank you. To be fair, I'm going to just, I'm probably just going to add a couple of little gems, but
While
I'm going
you're
to leave
adding
it
your
there.
gems, could you answer a question for Camille? I think it's Camille Norris. She says, how does one mail cards like this with a curved portion without it ruining the card?
Yeah, so if you are, these are when I would consider this to be a hand one or a boxed one. So if ever I've got anything with dimension, it goes into an envelope box. Simply because if you squish that down, you're going to spoil the design. So if you want to still have that effect, you could have that effect but lay it flat. So if you, instead of, so the dimensions, just make it measure the size of the card and then trim it down.
Yeah.
And you could still create the florals over the butterflies, but it'd just be a flat piece, or just a slight little bit of raise with a foam pad.
Could you do it with, so like you had the 2 ½ inches for the sides,
yeah.
and then you had about another ½ inch. If you made that smaller so that the dome was less, it would be easier to get into a box possibly, wouldn't it?
The only problem is like you're saying, if you were going to do that, there's no way you could get that in a flat envelope. You'd just ruin it completely. But you can still create dimension by just thinking, if it's something that you're going to send to someone, lay it flat. If it's someone you're going to hand deliver it to, pop it in a box or an envelope box. The envelope boxes go right up to an inch. I think it's an inch deep depth. But a gift box, any size, you can get any depth. So yeah, there's your first one using just one of the edgeables out of that's amazing. Honestly, an amazing deal.
Really is. £20.78 or £23.92 will get you all 4 of. It says 5 in total because I think one. Oh, the Baroque one had 2 dies in it, so it's 4 sets. Absolutely brilliant. Now we have got. So we've got. Crafting Queen says, I have 2 parcels sitting in my safe place, delivered late this afternoon. Will nip out and get them during the break. Haven't wanted to miss a second. Plus trying to fit in work between the shows. Well, you are multitasking, Crafty Queen. Emil says, loving the dome cards today. Love these demos for ideas, says Carmel. Mary Pat 1000 says, my advent calendar has shipped and will be here on Monday. We'll look at that one in just a minute. Hello, all my crafty fellow crafty buddies, says Crafting Queen. The shows and prices this week have been absolutely amazing. Looking forward to tomorrow's sewing show too, says Sherry. Mary Pat 1000 is excited for Sewing Saturday. Laurie Barnett says, I made my wedding dress. I'm impressed. I hope we can see a picture one day. That would be nice. Then lots of love for the card. We've got them in from Susan, Carmel, Beth, Mary Pat 1000, Lois, Mary Pat 1000 says domes are our favourite designs, and Camille says thank you, a box is a great idea. Okay, so I'm just going to show you something. Which one are we going to next? Advent calendar. We change it. Right, we are going to the advent calendar next because somebody just said, sorry, who was that? That was, I've lost track. Mary Pat 1000 said hers is shipping. Now, this is the 2023 advent calendar. Look at the depth on there. Absolutely amazing. So as you open it, obviously you would expect you have got 24 doors in here. Look, you can see they just pop open 2, 16, 14, 5, 13. They're all there. Now you're going to get crafty goodies inside here, just so that you know the sorts of things. You might get stencils, you might get dies, you might get embossing folders, you might get glues or glittery glues. You're going to get all sorts. That's just an example of the sorts of things that you are going to be getting. I'm just going to open a door. If you don't want to see, please turn around now and don't look at that. Oh, yeah, in there. And there was one more that was open that I was showing you earlier. I can't see it. 15, I can't see. No, this is, I'll show you this one. Are you ready? No, it was already open, Nicola. There we go. Because the silver foil's gone, so I knew it was open. There you go. So you can see you are going to be getting, right, you can come back and have a look now. I've closed them all up. If you want it now, they won't be live, but Craig will be posting a video for every window of the advent calendar. So if you are thinking of what you can do with the goodies in there, he's going to try and give you some inspiration and some ideas. But I'm sure you're going to have loads and loads of ideas. $49.99 or $59.95 for 24 brilliant little goodies in there. So it's just over £2 a goodie. But your platinum price is here is $39.99 or $47.96. Now, if you saw Debbie and I this morning, you will have seen us launch. Well, we didn't do the launch. We did the preview of this amazing bundle. Can I just tell you, there are 47 of this bundle left. This is the Christmas nesting dies, which is here. This is the showstopper. What you're going to get is you're going to get the 2 nesting dies. Now, if you want to go and have a look, you can buy them individually and you can buy them as a pair as well. But obviously the best value is going to be in this showstopper bundle. You're also going to get 4 ink pads. You've got baby blue, Chinese red, lagoon, and one of my favourites, grasshopper. I love that. Do you see, I like dull green pen. I like grasshopper. They're all of that similar ilk, can't they? We're going to give you the blending tool, the square one, and also the winter's tale paper pad. 36 sheets, double-sided, absolutely beautiful. I'll just show you this. So you've got the holly and the ivy, and you've also got, get it the right way, shimmering snowflakes as well. These are absolutely beautiful. Go back and have a look at Wake Up Call and also the launch at 3 p.m. with our Sarah. So many different ways to be using those. Now, the price for this today is £50 or $70. Your platinum price is £40 or $56. But I think the most important thing about that price is buying the showstopper opens up access to the bonus buys. Now, you can buy these bonus buys. If you want these bonus buys, you can buy them just as an item, and you're still getting part of this giveaway at the bottom is this. So you're going to be buying your 5 shimmer ink pads, your pearlescent pigment shimmer ink pads. You're going to be buying Sugar Plum, Tropic Blue, Frosty Mint, the colours on these are gorgeous, Starlit Sky and Raspberry. And if you want to know how to do them, I think I've done 2 different craft alongs with these. So there's loads of different ways you can use these. And you're going to get Amethyst for free. That's your freebie in our giveaway. So your platinum price for all 6 of these is £23.96 or $35.96. Now, if you want to buy them on their own, go for it. That's the price you're going to pay. Either the full price or the platinum price with the 1 for free. But if you've bought the showstopper, then this will automatically drop down to half price in your basket as long as it's in the same transaction. That means these ink pads, all 6, will be £11.98 or $17.98. That is phenomenal value. I mean, these should be $5.99 or $8.99, and you're getting them for £2 each or $3 each. Absolutely mind-blowing savings. So if you do buy the showstopper, this one will drop to half price. Now, the other bonus buy, and you have access to both of these, it isn't an either or, you can have them both, is the paper essential card bonus buy. You're going to get 10 sheets of our Centura Pearl in the glitter, silver glitter. You're going to get 40 sheets of the double-sided ivory Centura Pearl. Brilliant. All 310, Centura Pearl is 310. Which one was the freebie, Nicola? Because these have been moved around. Precious, it was that one. Right, yeah, still at the bottom. Then you're going to get the luxury cardstock. So you're going to get your glitter card, your adhesive glitter, your matte mirror, and your mirror card. 40 sheets there. Oh, yeah, I think, yeah, 40 sheets. You're going to get your printable Centura Pearl in pink, blue, mint green, oops, I've dropped too many there, lilac and the ivory as well, 40 there. You're then going to get 50 sheets of your craft cardstock. So you saw our Debbie using that in the last demo, so that's brilliant. So the price for those, as normal, would be £52.95 or $70.87. But as part of our giveaway, we're going to give you the precious metal Centura Pearl absolutely free. $11.99, $14.99 worth of value. Absolutely perfect. That's for free. So that means your platinum price is £42.36 or $56.70. But remember, this is a bonus buy. So if you buy it in the same transaction as your showstopper, it drops down to £21.18 or $28.34. Now you can partake of both bonus buys if you want. It's not an either or. You can have the paper, you can have the inks, or you can have them both. The only stipulation is, it has to be in the same transaction as when you buy the showstopper. Phenomenal value. One of our viewers was saying earlier, the deals this week have been amazing, and we are carrying on with those today. So I'm going to give you time to check out, because remember, what did I say, 17 of these were left. Was that right, or 47? How many did you say was left, Nicola? 47. There we go. I jumped a bit. I just lost 30. What's 30 between friends? 47 of these. So the time is running out. These won't last forever. And once the showstopper's gone, then you're not going to be able to get the bonus buys at that half price either. So please check out while you watch this video, and that'll also leave one of our viewers to go and get her deliveries from her safe place as well. Make a cup of tea, come back in 4 or 5 minutes.
We get to know people from places and walks of life that we wouldn't come across in our everyday life if it wasn't for Crafters TV and doing what we do.
I got so many lovely comments from people when I started doing the presenting, and it was just really such a lovely feeling. And it's nice that people keep messaging in. You know, we see the same people. We know you can build up that kind of relationship with those people. So it's just the fact that people like what we do and they're pleased. And I do love it when people send us photographs of the items that they've made.
We talk about customers, but really they go in as a customer, come out as a friend. The support that I get is amazing. The messages I get are amazing.
Me personally, it is personal interaction. I've never had the best of health. I've always been open about that with our viewers at Crafters TV. So many people are in the same situation as me health-wise. Other people have got a completely different health issues. They understand and they relate to what I'm going through, what others are going through. So whether we interact on a crafting basis or whether we interact on a health basis, a personal basis, we're all there to support one another. It is incredible.
The reaction of viewers when they come to meet us is worth all of the early mornings when we have to get up for our early morning shows.
Some of the customers come on as craft ambassadors and things like that, craft along with us, and being able to actually chat with them on air. I love it. I really love that connection with them.
We've had lots of shows where we've done like craft alongs, especially where we've had viewers craft along with us. We had a particular viewer, Joy, who joined us once before, and she literally made me cry on air, and Joe, because the things she said about us, it really was quite humbling that there are people out there that watch us and invite us into their living rooms and really treat us like family.
It's the Crafters TV 4th anniversary from the 5th till the 11th of September, and here's 4 great reasons why you need to tune in. Number 1, all your favourite shows with all your favourite experts and presenters, plus loads of brand new launches. Number 2, double points for all Club Inspire members. Number 3, chances to win vouchers to spend on the Crafters Companion website. And number 4, a free gift of a Crafters TV crystal pen. So join us from the 5th till the 11th of September for the Crafters TV 4th anniversary.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Are we in trouble, or are we all right? Yeah. Should be coming in. Should be coming.
What does she do?
Exactly how he looks.
This is awesome! This is awesome!
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
And I watch you every day, and it's just what really gets you through when you're really at rock bottom.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
Hello and welcome back. Well, I hope you've got checked out on time before we sell out. Now, we showed you our first bundle, our first assorted Edgeables bundle, and this is our second Edgeables bundle. Now, again, we're still working on the same process. We're still on the same combination. You're going to buy some and you're going to get some for free too. Now, what you're going to buy today is you're going to buy your delicate dragonflies. Absolutely gorgeous. You are also going to be buying your woodland fairy. Isn't she beautiful? Absolutely gorgeous. This is a really stunning set of Edgeables. A little bit different to your curves and your flowers and your trellises. Beautiful. So you're buying those two, and that's where your price comes in at $19.98 or $25.94. But we're going to give you for free, for no extra money, Proud Peacock and also Bonnie Bow. Now, if these boards are anything to go by, Proud Peacock and Delicate Dragonflies, you might not have seen before in the US, or you might not have been able to purchase before, because I think those have been only available in the UK previously, whether that's changed more recently, but absolutely gorgeous. You're going to get these two for free. Your bow and your peacock, worth $19.98 or $25.90 for free. So for a platinum price of, look at that platinum price, £15.98, $20.75, you're going to get all four of these. That's less than £4 a die, just over $5 a die. That is amazing, amazing value. Don't forget, you're going to get your double points. So although you're buying two, you're getting two for free. It's effectively like we're giving you the points for your free ones as well. So I like that. That's even better. And oh my goodness me, that is stunning, Debbie. Debbie has got a gorgeous card to show you.
Absolutely. This, honestly, some of the samples that we've got from these are just gorgeous. Love this one. I've always loved the modern kind of Edgeable feel, the lovely, striking, simplistic design, but looks absolutely incredible. Look at that one. That is gorgeous. But again, you can paper piece with them. You can pop them.
Nice.
Now, I will just say with these, they are going to look really supreme down the side. They're not going to be ones that you're going to stick.
No.
That way, I mean, or that way.
Yeah.
No. Keep it upright, or you could certainly, if you were looking at this from another point of view, you could have it as a little aperture on top of a box. That would be the striking bit, and then cut away this, and you've got a lovely, lovely aperture there with your boxes. I love these as well. Now, they're just really clean, crisp designs.
It is, isn't it? It's really simple, and sometimes the most elegant projects have the most simplicity to them, don't they?
Exactly, and then you can, of course, if you want, you can go as bold as you want with them. Let me just open this one up. Yeah, she's popped it onto a bit of acetate, so it's floating down either side.
That's gorgeous.
That is beautiful, I love that.
What are the dots around the side? Has somebody gone in with like a white acrylic pen?
Do you know, like a white pen, acrylic marker, or a white gel pen, and just given a dotty design?
A gel pen would probably smudge, wouldn't it? It's going to be acrylic or something.
That's a lovely one as well. Very simple.
That just changes everything you said about not going across the top.
I was going to say, with the example of the dragonflies, you can get away with it. You can definitely get away with it.
That's beautiful. I love that.
Absolutely
that looks
gorgeous.
Really effective.
Yeah, very effective. Then you've got the fairy. She's just, I mean, again, really, really striking. Look at that.
That
a
with
bit
the
of
white.
dark. I mean, that looks really, with a little white drop shadow. Look at it on an inky background. Absolutely beautiful. I love how she sits there on that edge. But of course, it is an Edgeable, so you can have a little tiny play with this one, and you can pop it a little bit on that slope as well. So really lovely, lovely, lovely cards there. A really nice example of everything in Deal Bundle 2. I'm going to use from Deal Bundle 2. I've always loved this one. The Bonnie Bow. It's just a really crisp, again, simple design. The fact that it's an Edgeable is, of course, outside cutting edge starts at one part at the top of your die, all the way the cutting edge goes down to the very bottom and then stops. This stays connected into your cardstock because it hasn't got an outside edge, and then this cuts away all that beautiful detail. This one's glorious for paper piecing. I'm going to keep it simple, and I'm just going to break my own rule of what I've just said.
You know,
Because I'm not going to put it on the side.
Debbie, this will make you smile.
Yes.
You know how we have auto-generated subtitles if you're watching through like Facebook
yes,
and everything? Apparently, we're working with vegetables today.
We're working with what?
Vegetables. Not edibles.
Not edibles.
Vegetables,
Vegetables.
Yeah, Beth Lyon says, subtitles keep calling them vegetables. There you go. You know what we mean.
It's a good job you do, isn't it? Can you imagine if someone's watching for the first time? They're working with what now? Vegetables.
Bit of broccoli.
Yeah, a bit of broccoli. I've got a bit of broccoli for my tea later. Right, so I've taken a piece of multi-purpose cardstock. It measures 10 inches by 7. Now, for this particular one, because I'm going to pop it onto the edge of the card, I'm going to remember my rule of thumb with me outside cutting edge, but I'm going to put it on the side. Because you can go down, you know, it can look pretty on either side of an edgeable card, but I wanted to do something a bit different. It's a masterclass after all, so it's just chopping and changing that up a little bit. Now, if you remember though, now this is why I've not put a score line going across, and the reason I've not put a score line going across is that if I was to put that score line going across, it's going to go across all of that design and make it weaker. So I've put a pencil mark into place, and I'm just going to make sure that that's edge is, there, the top of that one. And then that one, if I just get that like there, and that will cut out into the top of my card. Let me just make sure I've got that right, because I know what I'm like. I'm absolutely, and especially at this time of day, a bit ditzy. That's it, yeah, we'll get away with that one. So let me just pop into either corner there, and I'm just going to line that up with a little bit of tape. I'm going to pop it on the top part rather than the bottom. And again, this is a simple design. So do you know what I'm going to try? I'm going to try it without. And I'm going to come in with, now I am going to probably put, because if I, oh actually no. Yeah, well, I'm going to pop it that way and then run it through sideways. But what I'm coming in is coming in with a plastic shim and then cutting in with the other, I can't concentrate. Producer Nicola, what are you doing? I'm like, you're checking the Dragonfly dies. Do you think it's a different one? Is it
Debbie's got Nicola working around her feet.
The things you see in this kind of environment.
Or not.
Or not, yeah. Now, I'm just going to check first before I just want to make sure that that cut has gone right through.
It hasn't, has it? I don't. Oh, has it?
Do you know what? I think, do you know what I'm going to do? Just run it through again, but I'm not going to put
with the same sandwich. Like,
yeah, I don't
because
think
that's sometimes a good way. Oh,
Yeah.
you're cutting into your plastic shim now.
I've just put my plastic, so there's not the magnetic still.
But I think you're cutting into your plastic shim, aren't you?
You what though?
Were you cutting into your plastic shim there?
Was that?
Yeah.
Really? Was that? Oh my God, we'll soon find out. That's
we can see your hands.
Oh, Nicola. Oh, bless you. We're just checking on a few minor little details. You think it's right? And do you know what you've probably thought was different? It's because the card, it looks different on the card when the card's there. Oh, we'll blame somebody else. Now, I'm just going to show you, because this is delicate, when you're taking it out, just make sure you put your finger behind and lift it gently away from the die. When you're paper piecing, this is definitely what you're going to save. If you've got your hold and release sheets, that will look incredibly lovely. But just by running it through that second time, you can see now that those pieces, and I'm just going to come in again. Now, the pencil line in a second, I'm going to be able to... Debbie, what have you done there, girl? Seriously. The pencil mark in a second, I'm going to be able to rub out. But what I'm just going to do is take out all my little pieces. Now, it is delicate, but it's beautiful, and it's honestly... they were one of my favourites, these particular edgeables, just because of that crisp, clean outline that you've got. So let me just take out that one. Are we all sorted now? Yeah, I think we are, aren't we? Right, so coming in, I'm just going to remove that one. Now, I'm going to keep my pencil marks where they are just for this particular point, because I'm going to add in now the score line, because that's going to sit at the top. Now, I could, of course, force it down in that, but I think I'm going to just use And literally where that pencil mark is, there we go, now it's all lined up. Let me take that pencil mark out. Do you know, sometimes it's just about thinking about those things. Now, what have I done with it? I'll put it back in here, do you know? Definitely having one of those days, Corrine. Definitely having one of those days. In fact, I'm just going to pop there. That's it, my score line in, and just into that bit as well. And then you can just make sure I've got that tail end out. There we go. In fact, just bear with me a second, Corrine.
Crafty Stacey Lou says that would make a lovely Christmas bow. I
Yes,
think it certainly would. It would
Yeah.
be absolutely gorgeous. And Charlotte Clark is saying, it's so nice to watch Debbie creating cards. The pointers and ideas are great to go back and watch again if we forget how to do something. Well, hopefully you get that from all of our shows. Doesn't matter what you do, you're going to get lots and lots of help and advice from those. Right, you sorted out what you needed to sort out?
Yeah, I'm just going to trim my bottom part because it's just
You trim your bottom if you need to.
Just making sure that that's nice and even though now, so I'm just going to make sure, there we go, just a slight little adjustment there. But yes, you can simply now ignore my little mucky marks on my card.
They'll be covered up though, won't they?
That because doesn't it look
Wow.
lovely? It looks really, really beautiful. Now, I'll show you the one that I've done. When I did this the first time round, I actually put my score line into place, so I've got score lines in there. However,
Oh, don't worry about it.
However, not going to worry about it too much because run your die through again. Let me just take that out for a second. Let me just get rid of that one. There we go. Run that die through again, but this time you can remove the bow completely.
Oh, wow, that
so
looks
that is
pretty.
literally just by snipping up through that edge and just over there to release it. And that creates that full bow because I'm going to sit the bow over the top. And
Oh,
I think
like that.
I might just have a tiny bit of a drop shadow just underneath
Yeah.
to give it a little bit of a lift. So with that in mind though, I am going to have to remember this is a delicate die, so I'm going to bring in some...
You tacky glue rather than your dotty?
Yes, yeah. I just think it's the better choice this time. Of course you can use your dotty if you want to use your dotty, but a fine tip applicator gives you precision of where you can put your glue. And I don't know how you put yours on. I usually tend to do it in like little dots.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting
And
the
you know what?
guys.
It's the smallest amount. I often watch our lovely Jan doing hers, and I look sometimes and I think, wow, that's such a small amount of glue, but she gets the neatest adhesions to her cards.
Oh, yeah.
Because it doesn't spurt out or, you know what I mean? Really, you really do need the smallest amount. So I think that is definitely the way to go, isn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely.
And I think it makes the fine tip applicators work best like that as well. If you try to get a long string, they're not designed to be used that way, I don't think.
Yeah, yeah. So I've just dropped that a little bit, Corrine. Can you
Yeah.
see? Just a little tiny...
I think that worked really
just a
well.
teeny weeny drop. I'm going to just push that up a little bit because obviously it's tacky glue. You've still got a bit of wiggle time in there. Once I'm happy with where it is though, I'm just going to now adhere that on, and it just creates that lovely little bit of a drop. Now I'm going to come in now. Now I've chosen I found some in my celebration paper the other day, so I thought, oh, I'm definitely using that. So I'll put that up there for you. So yeah, I've been going through my paper pads because I found one the other day that I've not seen for such a long time, and I thought, oh, I need to start using these papers
Oh,
up.
do you know, we've got so many paper pads, haven't we?
Exactly, yeah, I know, there's so many. I've got drawfuls of them, because I do love paper, that's my problem.
Yeah.
And I tend to, if I want something extra, I tend to buy the extra because I absolutely love paper. Just going to lift my little bowl.
Because of the job we do, we get so many on such a continual basis that once we're on to the next one, we don't have the opportunity to use the older ones, do we? 'Cause
Exactly.
we're just on to the next ones all the time.
Exactly. Well, this is definitely from me celebration paper pad. And I've just taken the balloons out there, and then I'm just going to add that foam pads.
Beth Lyon says, this die is my go-to for new baby cards. I can see that.
I can see why, yeah, definitely, yeah. I quite like that idea. That's a good idea, that, actually. Yeah, you could do a baby pink one, a baby blue one, Centura Pearl.
Yeah.
We'll cut out into Centura Pearl. You could do a lemon or a mint one.
Acetate behind, paper piece
Yeah.
back in.
Yeah, absolutely.
You've been brave with those foam pads today, bear in mind how they've been playing up.
Look, they're being kind to me now. I think this might be a good start. Definitely not the studio set because they're only little ones that are over here. They're from my bag, but I deep dived into my craft bag to have a little look. So, because my craft bag sits at the bottom of my stairs. I've got two. I have tools that I have upstairs that I use all the time, and then one that I take out with me. Yeah. And I'm just going to pop a couple, since they're playing nicely, Corrine, I think I feel brave putting some more on there.
Wow.
And I'm just going to add this again, it's just a tiny bit of decoration in terms of that beautiful edgeable speaks for itself. And I know I said to you, like keeping it on the side, as in the side, but with some of the designs you can get away with it, which is why I wanted to show you. And this one. So I'm using birthday wishes. Where's my gorgeous pink gems gone again? I'm nearly out of these ones.
Do gems appear regularly on your projects?
Oh yes.
Oh yes, she says. You didn't have to think about that, did you?
No, I didn't know US Jan. Jan used to know when one of my cards were in a store because there were always a gem. Always a gem or two. Or three. As you do. Now then, I can't have two, so I'm gonna have to put a different colour there because I'm starting to run out. And I was gonna put some down here, however, run out of the colour. I think I'm just gonna stick to the three in the bottom corner.
Why ever not?
Edgeable now. Now, if you want, so if I just show you what I mean by this, if you don't want on the inside, you actually pop another piece of cardstock. So because that's a 5x7, you could come down a fraction, but you could pop that in so that you've got a solid panel. And I'll probably add that to my card. But there you can see that edgeable running across the top there looks lovely. The only thing I will say is if you're doing that 5x7, it's probably going to show a little bit through the back. So it's up to you how you want to do that. But I personally feel that that is fine as it is. And then maybe just add your sentiment into there.
I'm loving that. Absolutely gorgeous. We are all loving that. Thank you. Loads of comments have come through. Charlotte Clark is waiting on UPS delivering one of her crafty orders. Anne says my order from Monday has arrived. That was quick, wasn't it? Kim says just checked out my Showstopper bundle and Shimmer ink pads bonus. Where that was close. Wow, that was close, yes, because as we said, this one is running low. Listening to these two lovely ladies makes me laugh out loud, says Terry. I wonder why, wonder what we've said. I'm not sure, I'm a bit concerned now. Debbie trimming off her bottom and things like that. Carol Gamble says, even the breaks are entertaining. Beautiful, says Susan. She loves colour on that. That was some of the samples that Debbie was showing. Where we are. Pauline Pitt says, that is lovely. Oh, so pretty, Debbie, says, you expressions by Candy. I've never thought of stripes or rainbows on it. Yes. Love all the CC paper pads, says Kim, when we were talking about the different pads. Bethline says, lovely card, Debbie. Lovely card, Debbie, says Lynn Harvey. There you go. Okay, so that was our collection number 2. So if you like that with the bow and all of those, there are all the details on there. So we're going to bump straight on now to our third selection. So, can we just go back to number 2 a minute? Because we wanted to say something quickly. Just going back to number 2. If you look on our website, the picture is wrong. It shows you the woodland fairy, it shows you the bonny bow, and it shows you the proud peacock. You've got pictorial representations of those. But the delicate dragonfly, they've actually put the Dragonfly 3-in-1 card, creator card on there. It is actually the delicate dragonflies because that's the edgeable. The other one is a creator card, not an edgeable. It does say in the description, delicate dragonflies, so we are absolutely certain this is the one you are going to get. They're changing the image as we speak, so if you are a little concerned, delicate dragonflies looks like that, not like the image that up to a few minutes ago was on our website. So just wanted to reiterate that one for you. Just I'd rather everybody knew and knew that the ones that they were getting. Okay, that was collection 2. We're done. Now we're going to look at collection 3. So again, it's a four-piece bundle. You're going to get more than 4 dies in this. So the first one you're going to get is Rose Garden. This is absolutely beautiful. I'm loving this. I love how you get this dotty one that creates that dotty border all the way down. Absolutely beautiful. Look at how that looks down the side. And this is definitely one that would work along the top of your project or along the bottom as well. Create a panel, one down one side, one down the other. Beautiful. You're also going to get your elegant daisy chains. Now, you are getting so many dies in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dies in total. So much. And what you can do is you can mix and match all of these borders in with these edges and create your own combination. So, so pretty. And that will, you will see that in a minute. Now, this is what you're going to be paying for today. $24.98, $26.98. That's what you'd be paying for those 2 sets, and that's a lot of dies. But we're going to give you for free your floral curves. Again, it's like that other one where you're getting all the multiple dies. You can see you've got the curved ones and all the edges, so you can make your own combinations. And also the Edwardian chic. Again, look at how many dies you're getting. In this whole bundle, 18 dies, and every die is a big die. Now, these 2 for free are $29.98 or $33.90. So you're actually paying for the cheaper pair and getting the more expensive pair for free. I love it when it goes that way. Platinum price $19.98 or $21.58. So you're paying for 2, you're getting the 2 more expensive ones for free. Oh, just a minute. Has Debbie got some samples to show me for this? She's going, yes, yes. The speed. Right, are you there?
Oh, I'm so sorry, we're getting my demo ready. I completely forgot about the samples. So
don't worry about it, Debbie.
I'm so sorry. These are gorgeous, these. I'll start with, I mean, I love these, the multiple edgeables, I'm going to call them, where you get the 3-in-1. I love them, and I think there's so much you can do with these. That is a beautiful example. And it looks like 2 different edgeables completely. I mean, of course it is, but when you put it together, it looks absolutely stunning. And again, no matter what kind of, I mean, this is a lovely one because this was done using one of our Sarah's signature collections, but creating that lovely effect.
That's pretty, isn't it?
It's so gorgeous, this. It really is beautiful. And then going down using one of those edgeables in the centre there as well. Wait a minute.
Rose Garden.
Thank you. Really beautiful. This is a very simple card to do because it literally is cutting it out in black cardstock, measuring it at the top, popping some acetate there, and then adding a few little details. But again, they can go either way. So whichever way you look at these are fabulous.
And you could bring them as close together, as far apart as you wanted, couldn't you?
Absolutely. And look, again, it could be something that you, I mean, that's from the vintage butterfly paper pad that's been cut out. Yeah. But looks really gorgeous. Look at this one as well. I love that. I think that is another beauty. Pretty. So pretty. I love. I think it's the papers that do that for me as well as those edgeables.
Is yeah.
And then lastly, a really nice simple one using those creator borders. I think they're fabulous, absolutely fabulous. And these are what I'm going to use because I adore these. So obviously at a masterclass, so we're going to take it up another notch. So I'm going to use. Let me just bring them in because I laid them all out. I thought if I lay them all out, I've got them all there because this set in particular, I mean, the bundle price is amazing for what you're getting. This is one of the sets, and look at all the dies that you're getting. I think it's absolutely incredible. So you're getting the half moon, shall we call it? Kind of curve, the arc. Oh, I like that word, the arc. You've got the curvy, so you've got the that's me, curvy. Got the curvy, what one?
S shape. For sausage.
Oh, yes. Why have I never seen that before? It is an S. That's a fancy S, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then, of course, your straight one as well. So you've got your straight one that's got the 2 different edges, and then you've got the matching ones that go around. I think this is absolutely fab. And I'm going to show you why. So I have, and I was just trimming. This is why I got caught out then, because I was just trimming a little bit of my frayed edge, and I hadn't noticed it had frayed just at this edge of my cardstock. And I'm ever the professional, or should I say ever the perfectionist. I needed that going because it was starting to irritate me when I saw it. Now, I'm going to make an easel card with this one. Now, my dimensions that I've done, you can do it with any kind of size, but I've gone to 6 inches across, but it's from an A4 cardstock on the lengthways, and I've just scored it at 2, and it's literally the 1/8 of an increment down before the 3 and 1/8 of an increment down before the 6. If you're using the Ultimate Pro, it's your half fold A4 and then the gatefold one as well to create. I think I did something similar this morning. Did you just remember when I did the reversed easel?
Oh, you did the reverse easel, yeah.
I'm actually using this now as an easel, and I've cut myself again a 5 by 6, so I'm making an odd shape, but again, you can, because that's the beauty of having your enveloper. You can make your own envelopes at any size you want. Right, so with that in mind, I'm going to create some decorative elements here. So I'm going to have on, I'll start with this one. So I'm going to take I think I'm going to have the scalloped piece. So let me bring in the scalloped edge. And I do mine. Now, if you're brave and you like to do this all in one go, you can actually put these pieces in at the same time. Now, I'm going to show you again with the Gemini about the pressure and about your plates and about thinking about your cardstock and where you're placing them. And because this is a flat piece and I'm going to use it a few times and cut quite a few pieces into it, it's worth sometimes just doing it slowly and doing you don't have to rush these projects. So I'm going to pop that in at the very top, and I'm going to line it down, hold it down both sides. Now, it is only a straight shape with a little scallop in there, so let's go in and run it through without the magnetic shim. Again, popping the magnetic shim in, if it's too much pressure, warp the card. So always try it without first, and then if you find it doesn't cut, either run it through the second time or put your magnetic shim in there. And then take that out. And this is why I say about doing this in stages.
You didn't
it's
even
cut
need
it out
to.
beautifully, and it's even cut out all of the design as well. So I'm just going to pop that back there, just pick out those couple of pieces. Now, again, when I'm doing this, I'm going to bring in this lovely...
it's like a daisy border, isn't it?
Isn't it gorgeous? Now you're thinking, ooh, there's a lot of die cutting edges there. However, just going to pop that on, and I'm going to hold this. I'm going to pop one side. I'm going to pop onto the other side. And I'm going to surprise you by saying, try it without. So even though there's a bit of detail in that, try it without first. Now I have said, one pass wonder, yes, we talk about this machine being a one pass wonder. You've seen that time and time again when we're in the studio. But there's times when you don't need to add the extra pressure. And even though this is a delicate, shall we call it delicate? It is a delicate, isn't it? You'll bring it out, and this is the difference between what I did say earlier, Corrine. It's still cut through. The only difference here is that you'll get your die cleaning brush or your poker tool, and you're just going to pop those pieces out. But I'm going to do it again just to show you, and I think sometimes it's nice to... Now, I will tell you, I've got a little... We've already had a few sneaky peeks of what's coming up in October, haven't we?
Yeah.
And I've got a show about... Shall we tell them? It's a bit of a return of the Craft Your Stash. Yes. Are we allowed to say it?
I don't know.
I've said it now, haven't I? Well, I've got a Craft Your Stash show with a little bit of a more in-depth with your Gemini and your Ultimate Pro and your scoring boards and things like that. I did say I wanted more than 2 hours, but they said no. Like, oh, please, I'd love to have a 3-hour show, because seriously, the stuff they could do in 3 hours, I think it'd be amazing. Now then, look at that. Doesn't that show you that I've not used, and let me bring in, I keep looking for my mat. What have I, oh, I know what I've done with it. I've put it under here. Silly old me. Look at that.
That is beautiful, and you've not used your magnetic shim at all.
And have you noticed? Nothing on my card.
No.
So seriously, just think about it when you're doing these, and you would think that that's a very intricate die. When you look at it, that's quite an intricate die. But it's worth as well doing them in stages too. So again, lastly, I'm going to use the straight edge. Yeah. Before I do, where's the die's gone? There it is. I'm going to use the straight edge at the bottom as well, and I'm simply just going to do it in small stages. Okay. It's as easy as that, and I sometimes think it's worth doing it this way. rather than trying to pop everything in at the same time.
Yeah.
Of course, you absolutely can. Oh, is that okay? Oh, that's good. I was
Can I tell you something else that's good while you're doing that, because you can stick and touch you. Our Susie's watching. She must think I'm mad. You know, I said, I was really impressed that that lady knew what day she'd bought her things.
Yeah.
She didn't. The shop is called Tuesday Morning. You didn't correct me, Debbie. Apparently, Annika was trying to correct me, but I was obviously on my spiel and just too lost in my own words.
Oh, bless you.
Yeah.
Oh.
I just had this message off Susie. Did anyone tell you guys that Tuesday Morning is the name of a store and that she didn't remember the day and time she bought something? Oh, I'm sorry. You didn't correct me, Debbie.
I didn't know. Didn't know either.
Do you know what, Debbie? They put us over here. They give us an iPad and then they just let us go. Do they not think? There we go. There we go.
Oh, dear.
That'll be why they were laughing at.
Oh, bless you.
Stephanie said the delightful dynamic duo is back this afternoon. I will have to rewatch as I enjoyed the show so much when you were together.
I didn't know. I'm thinking, God, that's amazing. I haven't got to know that. I can't remember what I had for breakfast on Tuesday, let alone this just gone, let alone what I bought millions of years ago. Oh, that's so funny. That is really funny.
I just thought, I was so impressed. This dye was like 6 years old and she bought it on a Tuesday morning. I was like, wow.
Oh, dear.
Oh, my cheeks are hurting. Oh, oh dear, there we go. Oh, bless.
Oh.
Jean, she's getting ready for a doctor's appointment. I hope it all goes well, Jean. But she's just received 2 boxes from Crafter's Companion just now. Can't wait to open them. Well, there you go. Even if it's something simple, we never like going to the doctor, so just think you've got that nice treat when you come back, Jean. So I hope it's really... there we go. We're all right. Grace had no idea either.
Now look at that. Doesn't that look beautiful? And can you also see there isn't a mark on my card? There's no markings from because it's sometimes just thinking about it out. And again, you're probably thinking, well, that's quite intricate again, Debbie, but it just shows you that you absolutely do not have to throw every single plate or every single combination in your sandwiches.
I've taken away quite a lot from this, just listening to you. If I'd have been doing that, I would have gone, wham, get all 4 dies on there. I've got a lot in there. I need to get a lot of pressure in there. I better put my magnetic shim in. And then it would have come out and that middle would have been creased and marked. And I'd have been really disappointed.
Yeah.
Take it back.
Yeah.
And do it.
Strip it back.
Strip it back and do it step by step. The outcome is just so superior.
Yeah.
I mean, I've taken a lot away from that, and I think I need to think about that. No, you can't put me in a box, James.
Well, the thing to think. Now, I will just show you as well, because I'm going to pop this in sideways, you can actually just fold your card over. And because there's not a lot of extra shims in there, it won't damage your card either.
Oh, won't it?
So you can do things like that. Rather than having to turn it sideways, you can do a little cheat and just pop that through. It's a teeny little bit more pressure because, of course, you've got a 300 card stock there. Yeah. But it doesn't affect your card. And again, it's just a quick cheat phase. But seriously, the only reason I try and impart that information every time is there are always new viewers. I know that to those people that watch us regularly, they must think, oh God, she's on a soapbox again about the machine.
Do you know what? I've learned a lot from this myself.
Yeah, it's just because I have loved my Gemini for a very long time. I was exactly the same, which is why my machine and plates, to be fair, I didn't go through as many plates because it's just about getting to know your machine. And I used to demonstrate in store when we worked in store, so on a daily basis, so you get to know things when you're using it on a regular basis. And I do see comments from people saying that, how do they stop markings on the card? How do they... It's just about thinking about that. And again, even though because I can turn it that way, but the probability is it's going to need a double cut because it may be... again, it's all about thinking about the way you're popping it in. So I'm just going to fold that over and pop that down and run that through again.
And I think the fact that you put it over top of the plastic shim.
Yeah, it's not getting damaged.
If you'd put it on top of the die, you'd have got the indentation, like the embossed, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But you put that plastic shim in the middle, and we all know that they're really super strong.
They are, yeah, absolutely. Super toughened as well, and honestly, it's been a game changer for me, that plastic shim, it really has. But seriously, this is what I'm saying, it's just about getting to know your machine. And as you saw with those dies, it didn't fall out like this one has fallen out, but that's because it had that extra little bit of shimming. But again, there's no marks on my card. It's just thinking. And I've seen loads of people commenting and stuff like that, which I think is lovely, because people are always there ready to help. But now what I've got is and this is what I'm going with this one. This is going to attach to the bottom. But I've got myself now a really lovely scalloped.
Oh, nice.
Got myself a scalloped bottom now. Look at me. I've got a scalloped bottom edge, and then this one will sit over the top. Now you do have as well, Corrine. So this bit I'm going to just speed up because you've seen me do all of those with all those dies. For me, the reason I've always loved these edgeables is. Look how many you're getting, look at the different ways you can use them, and I've just shown you another way that you can use them to create a nice little edgeable card. So with those straight dies, so with the straight piece, this is when you can do your mats and your layers. So I've used, I pinched it from here. I think I might have put it back. I'm sure it's the Celebrations one again. I think it's the Celebrations one, because I've been doing some prepping between the show. Cuts your cardstock to your size. I always tend to go a little bit over with this, but these just pop the edge onto the edge of your card. Again, pressure wise, you do not need anything other than 2 cutting plates and the clear. It's only a very straight edge in terms of a very simple pattern. And then you can then create your perfect mat that sits into the bottom there like so.
Works beautifully.
Yeah, but it just, honestly, I love these dies. So let's come in.
We have, I'll find who is it. Kim, she says, I have so many edgeable dies, but still love watching these demos to get more ideas on how to use them. That is what Crafter's Companion are so passionate about. Yes, we bring these shows. Yes, it's all about you buying the product and getting the one. But education and inspiration is so important to Crafter's Companion. You will always find that we try to make sure that you get lots of inspiration on how to use your products after you have bought them. It's not, here's your product, goodbye, end of, we're on to the next one. We bring you that inspiration and education for months and years to come. Yeah, and that's, Nicola just said, from as many craft experts as you can. So if I was doing this, you'd probably see different demos. The other Debbie, Craig, Jan, Michelle, always something a little bit different. You're never left on your own.
Exactly. You're not, are you? No. That's the lovely thing. Do you know, I'm just thinking then I'd have used the wrong piece, but I've realised it'll be fine. I can get away with it. So I'm just going to pop.
And that wasn't supposed to go in the middle on the front.
I know. I just realised. It's okay. I've got some more at the side because I made sure I have plenty in case, as any true craft expert will tell you, in case anything goes wrong, because it often does when we're here, when we start demonstrating. So I'm just going to match that over, it'll be fine. I could have done that in one piece, but it doesn't matter. I just wanted it on the back to cover up, basically. So I'm going to turn that over, the flowers. I've, again, just make it that slightly a bit bigger because you can always trim it down with your scissors or your guillotine. But now it gives that little offset, and it also gives me a bit of rigidity as well. And then with my middle paper, I did exactly the same. Just use one of the borders, and that's going to sit there in that centre as well. Really love these. Took some inspiration from one of our lovely design team members with this. And I'll share that with you in a second because it really is a beautiful card. It is gorgeous. And then I'm going to just attach, so I'm going to pop my glue just to the bottom. And then I'm going to attach that to the very bottom edge. Just make sure I've got that lined up, like so. And then I need, of course, it's an easel, so I need something to stop it from flopping over, and that's when your dies come into their own. So with this particular one, I used, and I'll just show you, through the straight edge one, and the straight edge scallop design. Again, do it in stages. So run that across some cardstock in the centre first, take that off, then pop your die piece over the top and run that through, and then exactly the same on the other side. So you've created this lovely pattern.
It really is beautiful.
It is, honestly, and it's just gorgeous. Now this is just an inch strip, so I'm just going to pop that over at the top, but I am going to use my dotty tape pen for this.
Yeah, because there's nothing to rick up or...
No.
You know,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then just attach that round the back. And if I've done my measurements correctly, wait a minute, Debby, wait a minute. There we go, should be fine. Even if there's a little bit showing, it's absolutely fine. And then I'm just going to use my foam pads again, just over the top there.
You're very brave with these photos. You're using them with gay abandon tonight, aren't you?
Yeah, it's because I tried to end the relationship with them. Yeah, definitely, because they would. It's my own fault. It's one of those things again. Do as I say, not as I do. Because do not put your foam pads near any heat under any circumstances whatsoever, because it will affect them. So, just deciding where I want my piece to go, and I'm just going to go across just like that.
So pretty. Very delicate.
And then I'm going to add some. Of course, you've got to add a bit of sparkle, ain't you? You've got to have a little bit of sparkle.
We've got a few gems, have we?
I have, yeah. I love pearls. Pearls. Oh yeah, felt like in a Craig then. Have you seen his posts, guys?
I know.
Have you seen where Carnoustie Beach looks stunning at the moment? It looks beautiful. And he said they're experiencing the same temperatures as what we're having over here, which is nice, because I've heard Scotland can be quite cold.
Yes, Nicola, I took my car to the car wash on Wednesday, and then I got up on Thursday morning and thought, why did I bother? Because I had half of the Sahara Desert on my car.
Why? What happened?
I was not. Everyone, I've heard about it all over the country.
It missed Barnsley. When was this?
It was Wednesday night into Thursday morning.
I was here.
Tuesday night.
But I was here travelling home. And don't get me started on that journey.
It definitely was a lot of dust. And I've seen posts of people all over the country saying how much dust on their cars, their windows. Oh, there you go. And if you don't clean your car properly, it'll scratch the paint, apparently. There we go.
So have you all got dust? Have you got dust? Wow.
My car's covered in dust.
I'm going to have a look at my car, actually.
Perhaps you were driving
because
so
my car
fast
is white.
through it. The dust couldn't land on your car because you were just driving too fast.
Could well be, yeah, could well be. Now, I'm going to add a sentiment, but at the moment, I'm just going to leave it just for this, just to show you, but I will add a sentiment onto it because I've realised, look at the time. Seriously, look at the time. It's just flown by. I'm sure I've got that on the right place. There we go. And I just need to add a sentiment, but for now I'm just going to leave it there to show you, and I'll pop my sentiment on there in a second. But
that's pretty.
You can create some really beautiful style cards. So there you go. That's how you could create your lovely easel card with all that lovely decoration using those beautiful edgeables.
They are gorgeous. What different designs, really is. Apparently Grace got her car covered in dust as well. Yeah, so it's all over. Yeah, be careful cleaning it. Nicola's telling you, Grace. Christine Mahoney said, my Monday order will be here today in upstate New York. I love the quick deliveries. They are coming thick and fast. Loads of lovely comments on the cards. Love those. Camille says she likes using acetate with her edgeables. Yes. Shannon loved the butterfly one. Then we've got, Jennifer Randolph says, oh, Holy Night ordered on Monday and it arrived in Texas already. Wow, that is fast. Apparently, it caused a bit of hilarity on the comments, my comment about Tuesday morning, but there we go. Jess loves the dies, so pretty and very creative, lots of that. And Christine Mahoney's laughing, she said, did Debbie just say she had a scalloped bottom? Yes, she did. There we go. Okay, so are we going to look at the Christmas ones? Yes. Right, now, you remember right at the beginning, I just got something to tell you. I keep forgetting. keep forgetting. I know, sorry, Nicola, I'm doing it my way. Part of our 4-year anniversary is we have a £200, $200 giveaway being drawn on Monday. It's our Debbie and Craig. Anybody that comments on this show runs, they're in with a chance of their name being selected and being put in my little bag before the end of the show. So if you haven't commented yet, but you're sitting there watching, please comment so that our Grace knows you're there. What will happen then, she'll pick one name at random, it'll go in the bag with everybody from all of the shows over this celebration. And on Monday afternoon, our Craig and Debbie will draw one name out of the bag, and that person will win £200 or $200 worth of vouchers to spend on our website. I'm so sorry, Nicola, I just wanted to let everyone know that. Just while people had time to make sure they could comment. Okay, going back to what I was saying, right at the beginning of the show, I said that I had a deal where you buy one Edgeable. This is the Edgeable, a Christmas morning scene. Absolutely beautiful Edgeable. You get full instructions how to make it like that, but they're really, really versatile. They work lots of different ways. If you buy that one, $16.99, $19.95. I know that's a price because I had these on a show the other day. You are going to get for free your Frosty and Bright Christmas tree Edgeable. You're going to get your Bethlehem scene Edgeable. And you are going to get your Snow Day scene Edgeable for free. That is £48.97 or $56.89 worth of product for nothing. You're not going to be paying. You're buying one. £13.59, $15.96 if you are platinum, and you're getting all this, nearly £50, just shy of £50, $57 worth for free. And the sorts of things that you could be making are things like this, with the gorgeous Christmas trees on. Aren't they beautiful? You can be making your Edgeables. This one is it's a pop-out one. There we go. Look at that. That looks stunning with a little bit of gold behind it, doesn't it? You could be making them sort of true to concept, where they pop up like that. Sorry, it's just been shut a while. There you go, you can see like that. You can just have them on the front of your cards. You can be having them popping up like that, Snowy Day. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? We've got another one. This Snowy Day one was really popular because we have loads and loads. I love that. The embossed snowflakes around the outside. Look at this. If you don't want to do lots of colours, colouring, do a stepper card. Oh, look in the mirror and the back. Absolutely loads and loads of ways to use these. And you're paying just £13.59, $15.96. That is amazing, amazing value. Okay, we're going to take our last break before the end of the show. I think our Debbie's got one more demo, then we'll have demo of the show, demo of the day, because Debbie's got one and our Sarah's got one in that as well. And then we will come back and do the last little bit. So here's time for you to check out while you watch our VT.
It's the Crafters TV 4th anniversary from the 5th till the 11th of September, and here's 4 great reasons why you need to tune in. Number 1, all your favourite shows with all your favourite experts and presenters, plus loads of brand new launches. Number 2, double points for all Club Inspire members. Number 3, chances to win vouchers to spend on the Crafters Companion website. And number 4, a free gift of a Crafters TV crystal pen. So join us from the 5th till the 11th of September for the Crafters TV 4th anniversary.
A few weeks ago on the show, we were talking about places where all you guys lived. We might have used Google Earth just to have a bit of a sneaky look at the village, town, or city that you lived in. And I thought it might be quite funny if I wrote a little ditty and I put on my Facebook page, where do y'all live? And I'll put your towns and cities and village into my little song. But I didn't realize that there would be about 425 responses, so I'm gonna cram as many places into this song as I can, but I won't get them all in. We craft everywhere, man, we craft everywhere. From over here to there, man, we craft everywhere. In Crafters we've got our share, man, we craft everywhere. We crept in Lyden, Lynbrook, Launceston, Lehana, Tampa, Darlington, Almond Beach, Sedalia, Wills Point, Widnes, Wildwood, Wildham, Archer, Jackwell Lake, Walkerburn, Yate, Hesperia, Sublimity, Pinhole, Avon, Freeport, Mableton, San Jose, Annam, Great Bend, Detroit, Peniston. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man. We craft everywhere. In crafters, we've got our share, man. We craft everywhere. Crafting Parachute, Paradise, Pollux, Papillion, Sheepshead Bay, St. Petersburg, Seacon, Sutton, Saturday, Bristol, Brighton, Brooklyn, Blackwell, Barnsley, Tide Squeeze, South Shields, Tampa, Hilton, Bentley, Tampa, Pillar, Tucum, Cary, Ottawa, Hull, Harrisburg, Lexington, Tupelo, Cincinnati, Austinburg. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man. We craft everywhere. In crafters, we've got our share, man. We craft everywhere. Crafting Loxahatchee, Lakesville, Lawrence, Lacey, Livermore, Albuquerque, Weeki-Wachee, Pensacola, Ellsmere Park, Mechanicsburg, Williamsburg, Rebella, Houston, Burlington, Wet Wang, Market, Drayton, Yale, Method, Wellington, Wapakoneta, Homer, Sassa, Santa Rosa, Wichita, Honolulu, Riverdale, Melbourne, Commerce, Spintanar. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man. We craft everywhere. In crafters, we've got our share, man. We craft everywhere. Crafting Newton Abbey, Richmond, Dudley, Georgetown, East Kilbride, Eugene, Ferrum, Round, Walkerstown, Newarheim, Fort Wayne, Gloucester, Chester, Long Beach, Raphael, St. Dominic's and Cloud City, Augustine Beach, Sand Springs, Romford, Tulsa, Traverse City, Wesley Chapel, Ballarat, Medina, Rampo City. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man. We craft everywhere. In crafters, we've got our share, man. We craft everywhere. Crafting Sawbrook and Tucson, Kissimmee, Philadelphia, Chicago, Las Vegas, Biloxi, Latte, Elmira, Glendale, Scottsdale, Anchorage and Hurtville, Seattle, Gold Canyon, Ipswich, Cumberland, Unionville, Toledo, Miami, Atlanta, Cleveland, Gold Canyon, Altoona, Calounda, Port Orange, Glover, Rising Sun. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man. We craft everywhere. In crafters, we've got our share, man. We craft everywhere. And there's a few more places I didn't manage to get into the song. West Runton, Newcastle, Kingswood, Sandbach, Carlisle, Bewdley, Albury, Durham, Springfield, Ashington. We crafted Greenville, Lincoln, Nebraska, Sumter, Oak Park, Winchester, Knapp Hill, Stoke-on-Trent, Mount Pocono, Greenville, Charlotte, Oxon Hill, Tunbridge Wells, Modesto, Haverhill, Sierra Vista, Arecibo, Morgantown, O'Fallon, Aurora, Black Forest. We crafted Hermiston, Brownsburg, Henderson, Socorro, Fort Myers, Mandenholm, Hilliard, Farmingdale, East Moline, Summers Point, Calgary, Charleston, Sawston, Malden, Galloway, Fitchburg, Hopewell, Aberdeen, Winstead, Castlewood, Chatsworth, Limestone, Victoria, Willoughby, Rockland, Canton, Falmouth, Conestoga, Lyndhurst, Ashbourne and Cluj-Napoca. Oh yeah.
There is so much love coming in for Ben and his songs. Love the songs Ben does, says Crafty Chimp. Susan says, I love this song. Ben is so talented, she says. And Melanie D, just lots of singing. Absolutely loving this. Loads of love as well for Debbie's cards. Christine was loving those. Pauline Pitt says it's going to be a hard decision for make of the show because they're all gorgeous. Sue Benson, this made me laugh. It's a bit like this with decorating with my husband. She says, I just asked my hubby to make me a little bow maker. Hope it doesn't follow the usual civil engineering timeline with design and cooling off period, i.e. total 7 years. Hopefully not, hopefully not. Great deal on the, I think that's on the Christmas ones, says Teresa and Pauline. Kathy, holy smoke, that was beautiful, says Kathy. I think that was about the last card. Donna, she says, hi Debbie and Corrine, you two have fun when you're together and still teach us techniques. I think that's what it's about. That's why we have such a loyal fan base, I think, because of the fun and the entertainment. Hopefully, fingers crossed, there we go. Patricia says, hope it's cool in the studio, as hot, hot, hot. Come to think of it, the amount of bargains this week is just about hot, hot, hot too. There you go. Oh, Jessica Stricker says, I got my purple pen in with my advent calendar. Also got my Holy Night water globe stamp and die set and the 6x6 paper pad. And of course, more tacky glue. Love how fast deliveries are now. There we go. Loads of people loving the deliveries at the moment. They are super fast, aren't they? So that's brilliant. Okay, now, if I should once I've shown you this, yep, I've shown you all of the edgeable bundles. This is the final one. This is a sorted collection 4. So our Nicholas, there you go, she's put it down there as we speak. Now, another grande edgeable is the rose garden. This is beautiful. Look at that level of detail. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, this one is great for paper piecing, and I know there have been a few comments about paper piecing, and we do some shows all about paper piecing. Perhaps we need to do another one very soon as well. Edwardian rose is your second die. Again, look at that. I'd just be popping bits back in the roses and leaving the other bits open. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, those are the two you're paying for. Have I got that the right way around, or have I flipped it on its head? Have I done that the right way? Yep. That's the right way. I doubted myself for a minute, and I don't know why, because I put them in order. So for free, you are getting With Heartfelt Sympathy. Absolutely beautiful. Now, really clever die. Cut it all in one go. It's not one of those that you have to cut in multiple layers. Say you didn't want to use this for a sympathy card, you could just put a matte layer along here, and then that would cover up the wording if you wanted to. Or you could cut that off as a border. Loads of different ways to use it. Perfect for those sympathy cards, but if you want to make it a bit more versatile, really easy to adapt. And also, congrats, you did it. Another one of our word edgeables. Absolutely gorgeous, cut straight in there. These ones embossed beautifully, and you can see that because you've got all this open detail without dies in. Now, those two are your free ones, $25.98 or $29.90. And again, just over 50% off, because those two, again, are the more expensive ones, and these two are the less expensive ones. And so that is a really good deal. Platinum price today, $18.38, $23.15. What's that? Number 4 sold out. Oh,
This one?
This one.
Oh.
I'm going to stop.
Oh my God, I better pack my demo away.
You can't do your
kidding
demo
me?
now.
Really?
No, if it's sold out.
Don't scream and shout, Corrine.
It's all sold out.
Yay! It's sold out. We're trying to do it not too loud.
Because they're on hobby making next
I'm
door.
not going to shout too much. But that is amazing. I'll be totally honest though, to be fair to you guys who jumped straight ahead, I'm not surprised. All of these deals tonight are fantastic deals on some really popular edgeables that we've done. And what we've done is we've mixed it up a little bit to give you a little taster of different kinds of different styles, rather than having like full collections, which I think's been lovely that we've gone into this area of bringing you 4 small bundles. But you little pesky devils, I was away to show you another demo there.
Well, I've got an idea, and hopefully it's not too...
Oh God.
Have you still got the dies from our showstopper? Have you got them under there?
From this morning?
From this morning.
I did have.
Could you show us some different combinations for cutting those out? With the inner dies, with the outer dies? And...
Absolutely, we could just just run a few through, yeah.
That would be really nice.
Yep, definitely.
Okay, we'll start the vote because there's not going to be another card. So actually, it's done us a favour.
I'm hang fire because I'm just going to grab them.
Debbie's just grabbing those. So there's 3 cards that you can vote on. That's going to give Gracie lovely time, lots of time to count up. So we've got 1, 2 and 3, and now Debbie will show you what they are.
So we started number 1 with my little trellis there, where I created a little bit of a dome, almost like a little fence. That's where I was going with that one. So that's number 1. Number 2 was our very simple but very stylish Bonnie bow. So that's number 2. And then number 3, now I've put my sentiment on now, finish the rest of my pearls because there were quite a few pearls I wanted to pop on there. And then number 3, using those, incredible, honestly, seriously, if you don't get hold of that bundle, just because of the versatility of the one, absolutely fabulous. So this is number 3. So you've got 3, 2, just get them all lined up so then James can do a little scan since we've got plenty of time now. And then number 1. There, look at this. This is testament to our James's. Now then, say this carefully.
Camera work.
No, it's the joystick I was thinking of. Joystick and the buttons and the bobs.
Yeah.
The other things that you push and poke.
Buttons.
Yeah, the buttons. That's the one. James, you're doing a fantastic job.
With his knobs and buttons.
Number 1. It's been a long day. Number 1. Number 2. Or number 3, you decide.
Oh, I don't know. Between two of them for me, so I don't know which way that's going to go at all. Right, okay. We're going to show you a couple of things on stills. The first one we're going to show is, again, it's another last chance saloon. You've seen this. Now, we have got some amazing deals, and there is an up to 80% flash sale on the website. We picked out a few little bits and pieces. Now, here is another one, and it would go so well with that Christmas bundle. This is your Christmas creator scene edgeable, a Christmas Eve scene. You're going to get 4 elements in this. Half price, £8.49 or $9.97. Your platinum price on that, $6.79 or $7.98. Oh, brilliant. Then we've got warm winter wishes. So you've seen some of our word edgeables. I think there was one in bundle 1 and one in bundle 4 that sold out. But if you want this one, warm winter wishes is another one. Beautiful Christmas cards that would make, isn't it? £6.49, $7.47. Your platinum price, £5.19 or $5.98. So again, a fantastic deal if that's what you want. So great half price deal. Then, if you like that bow that our Debbie used earlier, how about getting our spring tulips? This one is stunning. £4.99, $6.49. That's today's price. $3.99, $5.19 is a fantastic platinum price if that's where you are. Now, still on the modern, oh no, we've passed the modern edgeables and we're going to the grande edgeables. Is this a grande edgeable or no?
They're modern edgeable.
That's a modern edgeable.
Yeah, they're definitely.
It's a modern edgeable, is that one?
Yeah.
Is the romantic rose? Someone has, yes, just mixed up the word. It definitely is a modern edgeable, and it is the romantic rose. $4.99. You're definitely getting that one. They've just worded it wrong. $6.49. Your platinum price, £3.99, $5.19. It is such a beautiful, beautiful die. But because we mentioned the grande edgeables, why not show you the balloon flowers? I love this one. It's so effective. Absolutely gorgeous die. £6.49, $7.47. And look at that platinum price, £5.19, $5.98. Absolutely amazing value. Now, I want to show you this. Our ink pads are brilliant value. Now, if you want to buy some of our ink pads, there's 10 of them in total, and you're going to get 3 for free. So, Duet ink pads, they're a hybrid ink pad, and they're a mix between, they're water reactive, but you can also do heat embossing with them. You can do so much with them. You're going to get your Sunrise Glow. Absolutely gorgeous, sort of a tangerine colour. Very close behind that is your Sweet Clementine. Thank you. Spring Buds, which is a lovely green, really nice. Raspberry Ripple. Oh, think of the ice cream on a nice warm day. Rosy Apple. Lovely names, aren't they? Sailor's Wake. Then you've got Awakening Forest. Oh, yes, I can imagine these. Waterfall. Oh, yes, that would be perfect for this heat, wouldn't it? Midnight Mist. And finally, Soft Heather. Now, your today's price, you are paying for 7 and you are getting 3 of these for free. So that is a brilliant, brilliant price at £41.93 or $62.65. Look at that, you're saving $17.97 because these should be $5.99 each. So, you know, it's just shy of £18. Your platinum price is even better. Look at that, £33.54 or $50.12. Brilliant, brilliant value. If you want those, pop them in before they sell out. Oh, there we go. Simply Love number 2. Ordered the number 2 assortment to get the bow. Also ordered the Duet ink pads. There we go. That's our Sue Benson. She loves those. Okay, Debbie. Can you talk us through the dies from our showstopper. So just to remind you, this is a showstopper deal. These Christmas nesting dies launch today. You've got the snowflake and you've got the holly and the ivy. You're getting the 4 ink pads, the blending tool and the winter tale 36 page 12 by 12 paper pad. All of those together, £50, $70, but your platinum price is £40 or $56. And we can have another look after Debbie's done some cutting at what this, the bonus buys that these will unlock as well.
Yeah, just because they're an incredibly versatile set of dies, yes, they will nest. So simply by popping, we'll cut a few out. Let's cut a few out since we're having to change tack. How loud are they next door? So sorry.
I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing in there. They're having a party in there.
They are definitely having a party in there because they're very excited. To be fair, those two have worked their little socks off today.
They certainly have.
They've done QVC Extra, then they've done
the launch,
and now they're doing
Hobby Maker.
I mean,
is there a channel they've not been on? Get them on HSN. They can stay late, and then they've done them all.
Can you imagine? God love them. They have really worked their socks off today. They're definitely having a party in there, though. I can tell they're getting very excited. So that's what you can hear. That's what it is. Now, I'm just going to run this through to create that first mat and layer. Now, for those guys that didn't tune in, we focused this in the morning, myself and yourself, Corrine. But of course, there was a launch with our lovely Sarah and Leanne. And you guys absolutely fell in love with these, and we knew that were going to happen. We said that all along, didn't we, Corrine?
Yeah.
Really lovely set of nesting dies that every crafter should have a good set, but especially something that's so intricate, like these are. They two are literally cracking me up. Let me find my pokey tool. Now this is the solid frame.
Yeah, so you've just used the one die on its own with none of the nesting dies in it. Shall I go and tell them to shush? I don't think I'm that brave.
No. The top two. No. We'll let them have the fun. It's fine. Everybody knows what they're doing, so it's okay. It's not like it's top secret, hush hush or anything like that. I think they'll be fine. So
isn't that pretty?
You can cut the frame.
It's not a symmetrical die, which makes it even more interesting, isn't it?
So because you've got a large one, but then a smaller one. You've got like a large one, then a little bit fraction smaller, just slightly different. Yeah, that's what I love about them. The fact that they're not. Yeah, I like that. I really do like that. Now, if we was to do that again, let's grab another piece of card. I'll still use my white actually. Let's use a bit of white. Let's cut this down. Yeah, just using multi-purpose cardstock, producer Nicola. Yeah, absolutely. It's just to show off that versatility, so give that a little tap. Although I'll be doing some sweeping tonight because, believe you me,
you made a few bits.
Messy crafter Sarah.
She's left.
Yeah, she's left. Yeah, do you know what? I swept up for Sarah next door. I think we'll let her off though, won't we, Corrine? We'll let her off. Now, by adding either the outside frame, that'll cut a thin frame, but also you can go in a little bit smaller as well if you want to. So I think I'll do that. I think I'm going to go in with that one. There we go. Let's just pop that down. And that's 3 different ways that you're going to be able to create straight away. I'm just doing the 2 and I'm just going to run these through. Make sure I've got my right layer in there. Yep. Pop that through. I think, wait a minute. Yep, that's right. Sorry. I'm just, you do have to double check something. You just have to double check as you do.
Oh, it's worth checking.
I have to double check all the time.
Okay.
Because sometimes I look at things and I think, have I put that in there right? There we go. Let's take that off. And then again, let me take my tape.
I don't know what you just said, but apparently the subtitle said, simply by plopping poop, poop, poop.
Plopping poop, poop.
Yeah. I don't know what you said, but that's what your subtitles just said a few minutes ago. Yeah. Yeah. You're going to have to watch it back with subtitles then, aren't you now, to see what you said. Nicola wants subtitles on in the gallery.
I definitely did say that.
Did you? Well, I thought I might as well say it because the subtitles have said it. There was no point being coy now, was there?
The thing is, everybody who's watching subtitles will have seen the same thing. Oh my God, they'll be wondering what the heck. It's me. It's the way I tell them. It's the accent.
It's the accent. It's that Barnsley accent,
I
love.
can't even think what I was saying. They translated it into ploppy poop poop.
Don't know. Doesn't that look different though? Look at that. Bring it back to the show, Corrine. Oh dear.
I'm just going to put one more through.
One more and then we can do demo of the day.
Oh God. I can't stop this cough. They'll be telling us to keep it down next door in a minute because we've been so noisy. Now, I'm going to put both in there.
Oh wow, yes. Can they hear us?
Probably heard us. Oh, oh,
Everybody's saying now in the comments, I think I need to watch with subtitles. We've had another one earlier, haven't we? What was? I can't remember what the other one was earlier.
Oh God! Did it really say that on subtitles? Oh no!
I hope our line manager isn't watching on subtitles.
Oh God! Oh.
Apparently, Leanne's
they started it. They started it.
Apparently, Leanne's just said on her TV programme, can you hear those noisy people next door? We can shout louder than you. There you go. The challenge has been raised. Oh dear.
Oh God, I'm so
we
sorry.
all finish at the same time. We can't sneak out without them seeing us, Debbie. We're going to finish early. It's going to be a quick count for demo of the day, by the way. Very quick count.
Oh God, my sides are aching. Oh,
Did you
seriously.
hurt again?
Oh, I don't even speak. I think if I don't say anything, I can't think.
Say the wrong thing. Oh dear.
God, Corrine, I can't, honestly, my sides are killing.
You went to the toilet before you started. I don't want any little accidents over there.
God. Oh, seriously. The thing, you know, it does happen though, doesn't it? I watch a few, like, because I watch TikTok and things like that, and I do sometimes see that when they put the translation on, you can hear what they're actually saying, but the translator says something completely different on the script that it comes up with. Now, that's just 3 ways.
That is
of
beautiful.
using the main die, and that's not using the smaller dies. So in terms of something that nests within each other, beautiful. But in terms of a versatile die, it's probably one of the most versatile sets of nesting dies we've ever done, because I've not even started with the smaller ones either. So honestly, guys, these are fantastic. If you've missed those shows, definitely please do tune back and go and watch the professionals at work.
Not us. We're going to have to be really quick now. Okay, right, we've got 3.5 minutes for me to tell you that demo of the show goes to number 1.
Oh, there you go.
So, demo of the day is Debbie's from this morning. There you go. Sarah's from launch day.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
And number 3 is Debbie's over there. And you've not got long to vote on that. 1, 2 or 3, if you could do that. And, oh dear, our Grace told me so long ago the name, and I've lost the name of the person. There we go. Right, I've done that. Right, 1, 2 or 3, if you can vote for those. Now, the winner to go in our lovely little bag, ready for the draw on Monday, is, and somebody who's been commenting all through the show, is Joy Masters. Yay. So congratulations, you are one step closer to winning £200 or $200. We have to put that in the bag, so that's going in the bag. There we go. There we go. We've got to be quiet now. It's getting close to the end. We're wrapping up. There we go. We don't want to get into trouble. We've probably already got into trouble. Christy Mahoney's laughing at us. Oh, everybody's laughing at us. Oh dear. You're both so much more quieter than them. What is Leanne talking about, says Roseanne. Yeah. Christine says she's glad she made us laugh. That was Christine's fault for telling us. I hope you're voting 1, 2 or 3. Just to remind you, I've got this here. This is our showstopper deal. If you want that, you've just seen with 2 or 3 of the dies what Debbie has been able to cut out. You can cut out so much more. You've seen demo of, oh, there we go, showing you on there. The details are on there. But remember that getting this unlocks your bonus buys. You've got a choice of the shimmer ink pad bonus buy, which works out because you get the bonus buys at half price in the same bundle as your showstopper, £12. It's an amazing price. Or the half price paper bundle as well, which is going to come in at £21 or $28. Really quick. Now, demo of the day has gone to, was it number 1, number 2 or number 3? Demo of the day today is our Sarah's number 2. There we go. It is very, very pretty, isn't it?
Yeah, very,
really
very
pretty. Okay, now I'm going home. Maybe I'll be back. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe not with Debbie. Tomorrow, Debbie's over here. Over there is our lovely Becky. She'll be up at the house now, getting ready. It's our Sewing Saturday. So you've got lots of sewing inspiration, a couple of sewing shows, and then you've got a third show. I'm not sure what that one is, but it'll all be, our Debbie will be, oh, it's a masterclass on at the end of the day. On what? Stamping. This is stamping, apparently. Debbie's stamping. Not CPR, just stamping. So please come back and watch that. We don't have to whisper tomorrow because no one else is here. So have a lovely evening, and until then, we'll see you tomorrow. Night.